Hey guys, how are y'all doing today?
Good.
That's good, because today we're going to be learning some very important information that we're going to use when we do our pond experiment on Friday. Are you guys excited for the pond experiment?
Yay!
Great! So, who remembers what we covered yesterday in class?
Did we talk about safety?
We also talked about planning an experiment.
Yeah, Jenny, Taylor, you guys are both right. And today we're going to be talking about making observations, which is the next step in the scientific method. And to help demonstrate observations, I brought with me a bowl of grapes. Who can make some observations about this bowl of grapes?
The grapes are purple.
There should be about 50 grapes in there.
They look really tasty.
They
Yeah.
probably only weigh about 1 pound.
Yeah, these are all great observations. And we can actually divide up all the observations you guys made into two different categories called quantitative and qualitative observations. Does anyone know what the root word for quantitative might be?
Quantity?
Yeah, perfect. Now, who knows what quantity means?
A number of something?
Yeah, great. So quantitative observations usually have to do with measurements, and they can usually be represented by numbers. And the other category is qualitative. Now, what would the root word for qualitative be?
Quality?
Yeah, so you can have something of poor quality or good quality. And because you can have both, qualitative are usually descriptions. So they usually don't involve measurements or numbers, but they usually involve like using our 5 senses and have descriptions in them. Does anyone want to come up and divide up the observations that we made about the grapes into whether they're quantitative or qualitative?
Yeah.
Okay, Taylor, come on up. So the first observation we made was that the grapes were purple. Would that be qualitative or quantitative?
It'd be qualitative because it's a description, not a measurement.
Yeah, great. And the next observation we made was that we had about 50 grapes in there. Now, would that be qualitative or quantitative?
Should be quantitative since it's a number.
Yep. So quantitative is used for measurements. So count of something would definitely be quantitative. And then the next thing we said was that the grapes were tasty. Would that be qualitative or quantitative?
Qualitative because it's not a measurement. It has to do with our sense of taste.
Yep. Perfect. And then the last observation we made was that the grapes would weigh about 1 pound. Would that be qualitative or quantitative?
It should be quantitative because it has a measurement in it.
Yep. Great job, guys. Now I have 3 stations set up around the room, and you guys are going to go to those stations and do basically the same thing that we just did up here. And you feel free to work together on this and collaborate. And in a few minutes we'll get back together and then share what we learned. Hey guys, so I came up with a chant to help you guys remember the 2 types of observations. So do you guys know the song Dynamite?
Yeah.
It's going to go along kind of to the tune of Dynamite. Okay, I'll say one line and then you guys can sing after me. I know the types of observations.
I know the types of observations.
Qualitative
Qualitative
and quantitative.
and quantitative.
High count measurements
High count measurements
are quantitative.
are quantitative.
See, hear, smell, touch, and taste
See, hear, smell, touch, and taste
are qualitative.